Hey guys, what is up? So today I will be reviewing Wii games. So yeah, I thought I would just go over the Wii games. The Wii games that I own. Just so that way, just to see what I like to play or whatever. I don't know. I just thought I'd review it just for content. Be ready for a lot of Lego games because that's what I mostly played as a kid. These are not all these Wii games I owned. I got rid of a few, but these are mostly games I owned. So yeah, there is a ton of Lego games. Just to let you know, it's mostly Lego. Just to let you know, I'd say yeah. I mean, that was pretty much my childhood. I still have a lot of Lego games. I had a lot of Lego Wii games, a lot of Lego DS games, a lot of Lego 360 games. I still have a few Lego Xbox One games. Lego is like a majority of my life, but yeah. So let's get started with a classic, Wii Sports. Clearly a 9 out of 10. Actually, no, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect game. It's really fun, enjoyable, played a lot with my friends. There's nothing like hitting a hole-in-one and the golf and feeling like you're an actual PGA player. I also love the bowling in this game. I played a whole lot of baseball and the tennis thing, just continue whacking it all the time with my friends. But yeah, it was just something we constantly did. Even me and my brother would just do it a lot. So yeah, this was 10 out of 10 for me. Next game, we go Super Mario Galaxy. This is a fun game. I haven't played it completely.
What?
I'm sorry about that. I still want to, but I do love playing it a lot. Just never got around to finishing it. So yeah, it's a game I want to finish for sure. It's on my list of Mario games to finish. This and the first Mario Bros. And also Mario Bros. 3 and then Mario 64, which I'll be finishing on my Twitch channel hopefully soon. So yeah. But yeah, so I'll be playing. I want to play this again, but yeah, this is like a 9 out of 10. I want to play Galaxy 2. I heard that one's a fun one, but yeah, this is a 9 out of 10. Okay, let's go to New Super Mario Bros. Still never got around to this. I played more Super Mario Bros. DS. That one I got through most of the time. This is kind of a game on my list too. Yeah, I'll rank this also 9 out of 10. It's a really enjoyable game. But yeah, I just haven't played a whole lot of it. I think I got through the first part, the first world, but that's about it. That's most I'd have to say of a Mario game I normally get through. It's like the first of the world, and that's about it. So yeah, this is definitely on my list of games to play. That was pretty loud. Next is Wii Play. I had a whole lot of fun with this. Not as fun as Wii Sports. Wii Sports was a little bit more fun, but this was pretty fun. I played the tank game a whole bunch with my brother, and the billiards too. I hate the ping pong game. The ping pong game is so frustrating. It's kind of like real life ping pong for me. I would lose that all the time, but it definitely is fun. I enjoyed this. This is an 8 out of 10 for me. Not as fun as Wii Sports. Wii Sports just tops it all off. And finally, of the non-Lego games, we're going to get into Mario Kart. One word, blue shell. Yeah, it's probably the most fun I've ever had. I played this game with all my friends, with all my family. I played it a lot by myself. Collecting all the characters was another fun thing to do. Yeah, it was really enjoyable. I would say the Mario Kart, always enjoyable, but the Wii and the GameCube one and Mario Kart, I forgot what's the one that came for Switch. I forgot, but the one that came for Switch, I played that one a little bit more too with other friends. This was enjoyable. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii is my absolute favorite game to play of the Mario series. I enjoy that. I've grown up with it my whole life. This is for me a 10 out of 10. It's just beautiful, just phenomenal game. Okay, so the Lego games. So I have quite a few. Let's start off with a classic, Lego Star Wars: A Complete Saga. Made my childhood. Not to joke. This was my childhood. I played this on the DS. I was begging for it. A friend got it for me when I was really young, and I loved playing this game. I can talk more about that in my DS version. I won't go over my DS games and 3DS games, But yeah, this is such a good game. I mean, I don't think I've ever had as much fun playing this game as any other game. This is literally like, I love Star Wars growing up. I had Star Wars Legos when I was, I think, really little. I watched Star Wars movies when I was young. I played the Star Wars games when I was young. Mainly it was Lego Star Wars. I watched the Clone Wars and other Star Wars shows I could find. Anything Star Wars I would watch. Star Wars to me is what I enjoy the most. So I would have to say this game is definitely the most fun I've ever had. I've played a whole bunch. I've never fully completed it. I've completed obviously the main story, but I've never fully got the mini kits for everything and stuff.
What?
I don't like the mission, all the missions when you do the flying. The pod race one was really fun. This is 10 out of 10. It made my childhood. Lego Star Wars 3. I haven't fully played this one. Now I've played the DS1. The DS1 I loved. I didn't enjoy it as much because I could only play one player, and I like playing multiple players because you know that's what I did with my brother. Like, he had a DS and we would connect. But with the Wii, it was more enjoyable. I played this a lot. Lisp. I played this a lot with my friends. I would go over to their house and we brought Star Wars one time and we played it like most of the way through. I think we even completed half of it during that night. So it was a really enjoyable game. I really enjoyed it. I'd have to say this, I just was not into it as much. I love the show. The show is phenomenal, but just the game, I'm just not sure. The game was okay. I'll say that. The game, I still haven't completed it, which is what I want to do, but I just never found it that good, especially the one where you have to build the armies and stuff. I might get back into it now just to see what it's like, but before I was like, it's okay. Lego Indiana Jones. I had number 2, but then I sold it. So that kind of was a mistake. I did like 2 a little bit, but this is just a classic Lego game. I love this a lot. I'd have to say this for me ranks like a 10 out of 10 for me. I grew up loving Indiana Jones, and my room was colored kind of like Indiana Jones clothes, so brown basically. I had Indiana Jones outwear. I would collect hats that I thought came from the series because I wanted to dress up as each of these people. They were really interesting, so I enjoyed it a lot. This was the game I played this one on the DS the most of my life, but when we got the Wii, I loved it. It was so much more enjoyable. I have to say, I don't like playing most of the Lego games on the 3DS. The only ones I do like are more of the 3DS types. They work better with the game, but still I just prefer playing on a console. So it works much better. I do like playing on console. I only like hand console games when it's meant for hand console, not I guess like the musical term I would say transposed. So like it's like, you know, transposing a violin piece to viol. Like, it just doesn't work out that good sometimes. But yeah, I would say like the Indiana Jones, it definitely was enjoyable. I enjoyed it way more on the Wii. I had a lot more fun with it. So yeah, this game I loved a lot. Lego Batman. Oh my gosh, when I saw, so that's what made us get into video games. First of all, was we went one time to Pennsylvania to visit our family there, and I was with my cousins, and I saw them playing the DS. So I was immediately enthralled, and I really wanted to play. So it was Lego Star Wars and Lego Batman I saw them play. Do I want to play these games? And yes, I loved Lego Batman. Lego Batman, when I got for a DS, I gobbled it up. It was the most enjoyable game, I would have to say, of my childhood, next to Lego Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I can't tell you the memories I've had with Lego Batman. Again, Batman was something I grew up loving. I watched the Batman anime series when I was really young. I read comics about Batman. It was really enjoyable. Batman is still kind of one of my favorite. And then when I got into the Arkham series, I enjoyed it even more. So I would say definitely Batman the video game was the most enjoyable Batman to play, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm gonna say that this for me is one of the better games. I love it more. I will say that for me, It's a 10 out of 10. It reminds me a lot of the Batman animated series, which again I grew up enjoying and watching. I love all the characters you get. It introduced me to some I never knew of. Like mainly what I had known from the Batman series was Joker and Riddler. I think even Riddler I didn't know, but I mainly knew Joker, Batman and Joker. So getting into more villains when I was younger and like understanding like holy crap, there's a lot more, and then finding out there's like Clayface, and then there's Killer Moth. There's all these different characters which I enjoyed. So I would say for me that this is a 10 out of 10. It literally made my child. Again, I would say all these Wii games, I would say made my childhood. I'd say all these games I had when I was really young, and I enjoyed playing them all the time. And finally, Lego Batman 2. I would say this game is a 9 out of 10. It just doesn't compare to Lego Batman in terms of nostalgia for me, but in every other aspect, this is a lot better. I do like the overworld in this game. I like it better than Lego Batman 3. Lego Batman 3, the overworld is kind of iffy for me, like the whole planet thing, you can sphere around it. It just made no sense to me. Like, why would you make a planet that small? Like, make Gotham more bigger, make Metropolis a hub city. Like, I don't, or if you make a planet, make it at least really massive to the point where I really enjoy it. But it just made no sense to me with Lego Batman 3. But yeah, I still haven't played DC Supervillains, which I don't know if they changed it or not. I will definitely have to play that game though. But yes, Lego Batman 2 made my childhood. It does kind of remind me of the anime series, still kind of like a darker theme, you know. But because like once you reach Lego Batman 3, like the humor started making it more towards kids, which the good games are towards kids. I'm not gonna lie. They are mainly for kids. And there's hardly any puzzle. There's hardly anything you have to do. The boss fights are extremely easy to figure out. I mean, there's not much of a challenge in playing these games, but they are fun to do. So I'd say Lego Batman 2 for me, it ranks for me a 9 out of 10. It's just not as much as that, but I definitely loved it. It definitely is more fun for me than anything else. I will say that this game for me gets, yeah, it's a 9 out of 10. I don't know why I keep saying 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It makes no sense. But yes, I love this game. The overworld is much better. I love going through all of Gotham. I love all the superheroes you get in here. Favorite one is Flash and Green Lantern. They didn't do Wonder Woman justice in this game. She was much more cooler in Lego Batman 3 with all her superpowers. And then she had a theme song from her old show that would play when she flew. I was like, that's really cool. That's what I love. So yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, these are all the games. I will put a list somewhere on the screen. I don't know, whatever is the open space, I guess, of the games I ranked. And I'll have to actually go back and realize I forgot which ones, how many I ranked them. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what I would rank right now. Yeah, but I'll just put a list right here, ranking them, what I think from like 1 to 10 or whatever. So yeah, and then my next video I plan on doing 3DS ranking. Of course, it'll probably be another gaming highlight, which I like to put on, you know, once a week, but I may change that because, you know, I don't know, I feel like I could do more with this channel. Maybe I'll play gaming highlights twice a month instead of 3 times. So yeah, that's it for the game. For the, I was about to say Logan Match show, but this is not a show. This is a show. So I don't know what kind of crap is spewing out of my mouth. But no, yeah, I would say that I like these games. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is what happens when you get a lack of sleep. This is what happens when you get a lack of sleep. Yes, I have a lisp. Whatever, it comes out here and there. No, I would. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more crap talked about games. I guess I don't know where to end this channel, but no, I'm serious. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content where I talk about games that I played in the past, games that made my childhood, games I continue to play, reviews about games, mainly Zelda for the most part because I'm really into that at the moment, but obviously I'll do reviews about other games too. I will do reviews also about mobile games. So yeah, recommend any games you want me to play, I will give it a try. Of course, I'm running a lot of emulators, so you'll have to be forgiving if I can't play. And also, I'm a horrible gamer, so if you give me like Battletoads or like Zelda 2 or anything really difficult, I will struggle, and I will rank the game probably 1 out of 10 because I don't like struggling all through the game. It just annoys me, and I'm like, I can only take so much. I can take a couple hours, but once it reaches like a few days of struggling at the same level, I'm like, okay, I've had it about to here and I'm done. But yeah, so yeah, okay, see you later.